Morning everyone, I hope you're doing really well. I thought I would just do like a casual vlog style video for you today, and I've been asked to do a bit of a tutorial on my purpley eye look as well, so I thought I'll just get ready with you and I can show you how I do that look as well. I've already got my base makeup on today. I have my foundation, concealer, bronzer, highlight, blush, all the stuff that's in my project pans really. I've been struggling massively with my skin at the moment. I've got sort of spots all along my jawline and a big one here, in here. I genuinely don't know what is causing it, but let me know if you're struggling with your skin at the moment as well. I don't know whether it's because I'm just not going outside often enough. I have been eating really well for the last couple of weeks, so I don't think it's my diet or anything. I think it's just a lack of like fresh air and sunshine as well. Could also be an element of stress in there as well. We've been trying to sort out what we want to do for our wedding, because I'm just going to start doing my eyes by the way while I talk to you. So I'm going to use my MAC Stormy Pink paint pot as a base, and we've been basically given the option to postpone our wedding if we want to, because we were supposed to be getting married at the end of April, and obviously we are currently in the middle of a national lockdown in the UK, and it's not looking likely that we'll be out of that lockdown before the end of March really. So the end of April was always going to be a bit of a push, a bit of a sort of stretch really. So we've been given the option to postpone, and we have decided to postpone till the end of June, so that buys us just a couple of months, a couple of extra months to hopefully we'll be out of lockdown by then obviously, and we'll be able to have quite a few guests there. I'm really hoping for that. Obviously I haven't got a clue what the restrictions will be at that point, but we've been engaged for 3 years now. It'll be 3 years by the time we do get married, and we are just desperate to get married now. We're sort of come to the agreement that even if it's 15 people, we'll just go ahead with it, which is obviously a shame. It is our wedding day after all, and something we've dreamed about our whole lives, and this sort of virus has put a spanner in the works somewhat. But as long as it's not 6 people, because that was a restriction at one point, I don't think we'd be able to go ahead with just 6 people, because that includes the bride and groom, and then that's literally just our parents. So obviously we want our siblings there and stuff, and my nan and granddad. Just going to take my finger and run this Stormy Pink paint pot under the lower lash line, because that brush is a bit big. How are you guys doing? Have you got any major things that the lockdown is affecting, or other than the obvious? Are you just working from home and trying to stay in as much as possible, or have you got to go into work? Do let me know. I'd love to know how you guys all are. So that is the eyeshadow primer down, and then what I'll do is I'll take my Tarte palette and I just use the shade Natural Beauty. I'm not going to show you my palette because I want to save it for my next palette update, but I just take this sort of eyeshadow brush and literally just pop that into the crease. This is just to help blend. It's a really nice light lilac-y sort of shade, so it just helps blend everything together. My mirror is just over here, by the way, that's why I'm looking off slightly. But yeah, I'm feeling a lot more positive about the wedding now. I never really sort of accepted that it was going to happen in April. Our original wedding date was last May, which seems crazy that we could have been married for like nearly a year by the time we we would have been married for a year by the time we get married this year. And our honeymoon will almost definitely be cancelled because I don't think they're letting people go on holiday at all this year. So we'll have to postpone that as well. I'm just going to take the shade Best Friend, which is a darker purple. It's just a dark matte purple basically. And I'm going to run that under my lower lash line. This is the makeup I was wearing in, God, what video? Pan Those Eyeshadows video. Then what I'll do is, now this is very professional, okay, but I used to use tape to create the sort of winged line for my eyeliner, for my eyeshadow looks. But I actually ended up bursting a capillary under my eye from using tape, which do not recommend. Okay, so now I use just like an old card basically, and I will just line that up on my eye where I want the sort of line to go. You usually just aim for like the end of my eyebrow, and then I'm going to take that same dark purple shade called Best Friend, and I'm going to use the card to create a line and just whack this in the outer corner and along the sort of top lash line. And it just creates quite a strong sort of defined line, and then I'll just go in and blend that line a little bit more with the Natural Beauty shade. And I'm going to do that on the other eye, but first I'll just quickly show you the final step, and that is to apply a bright purple blue shadow. This one is from MUA. It's a really, really old eyeshadow, so I do apologise, but I think Urban Decay do something very similar. This one's shade 9. Again, I don't think this is around anymore, but it's so cool because it's like purple base and then like a sort of turquoise blue shift to it. And I just take my finger, I just pop that all over the lid. And I think I even ran a little bit along the lower lash line as well. So I'll go ahead and do the other eye and then I'll come back to you. So that is that done now, and now I'm going to just apply Starry Eyed in my inner corner for a little bit of highlight. just to try and get this one used up because I'm very nearly there with it now. Then all we need to do is apply mascara and we're done. I really like how my hair looks today. I've had it in a bun for like 3 days. Well, not a bun, I've had it in like a pineapple, which is like a sort of protective hairstyle for curly hair. And it just means that the curls sort of stay in their shape a bit longer. But I've had it in a pineapple for like 3 days. And I took it out this morning. And I really like how it looks. It's quite like beachy. And I literally never bothered to refresh my hair anymore. I used to, when I was first starting out on the curly girl method, I used to refresh my hair day to day, but I think when you've got longer hair, you can get away with it a bit more, can't you? And I'm just lazy and I'm not going anywhere, so so that is the eyes done. And then also look, I want to show you, look at this lip gloss. Do you remember I had this in my first Project Pam last year and I didn't finish it in that project, but I've been using it like every day since then. Well, not every day, but most days. And it's right the way down there now. I've virtually used this up. I've got like probably 2 or 3 more uses out of this and then it'll be done. So yay, I'm finishing up a lip gloss, which is really exciting. But I think I'm going to go make a smoothie now. Just going to have a really nice smoothie for sort of mid-morning snack. This is about 2 or 3 frozen bananas, about a punnet of raspberries and half a punnet of blueberries, and some soy milk and some Alpro soy yogurt as well, just to make it really thick. I love a super thick smoothie. So good. Such an easy, healthy snack. So it's not much on the agenda for today, just going to be working from home, and then we're going to go out and get a bit of food shopping later, which is like the highlight of our weeks at the moment. So perhaps I can show you what we get in the food shop later, because I'm trying to be really healthy at the moment and eat loads and loads of whole plant foods, so I can show you what we get. Other than that, I just want to do a bit of reading and planning for my YouTube videos for the month. So yeah, I'll speak to you in a bit. So I have finished work now and I'm just going to have a nice cup of tea and cuddle with this little one. It's actually her 1-year birthday today. So first birthday, bless her. This is Rory, I can't say kitten anymore, she's officially a cat. Her name is Aurora, but we call her Rory for short. And she's just the absolute best. So I'm just going to have a little bit of a chill out for a bit, drink my tea, have a cuddle and watch some YouTube, and then we're going to go get the food shopping. Hello, darling. It's your birthday. Good girl. Just got back from Tesco and I thought I would show you what I got for my food haul for this week. I didn't get too much just because I had to go in on my own, and it's always really stressful, isn't it, going food shopping, especially during like this time where you have to wear a mask and, you know. So I've got 3 sort of big bags worth. So before I show you the spread, probably worth bearing in mind that I am vegan and my partner Tom isn't. So anything you see that isn't vegan isn't mine. But I'll show you everything anyway in case you're interested. So I'll start with the fresh produce. Got 3 packets of bananas there. I virtually live on bananas and potatoes, so that's why I've got so many. Courgettes, tomato, avocado, 2 bags of satsumas, bag of iceberg lettuce, some sweet potatoes, and 2 big bags of normal white potatoes, bag of spinach, mozzarella, 2 Alpro soya milks for me. One is fresh and one is UHT to go in the cupboard. Cow's milk for Tom, some Plant Chef dinner bits, so these are really good. They're like chicken, well, fake chicken goujons, and that is a mushroom cottage pie, which is so good. And some hummus, some Alpro yogurt, and this Violife grated cheese, which is the best vegan cheese I've tried. And then I've got a punnet of strawberries, raspberries and cherries. And then moving on to a few frozen bits, there's some fish fingers for Tom. These vegan pies from Linda McCartney are banging. Some white Magnums again for Tom. And oh my god, this vegan jackfruit pizza is the best vegan pizza I've ever had. It's so freaking good. And then lastly we have all of the cupboard bits. So start over here. I have some kitchen roll, porridge oats. The Growers Harvest, if you shop at Tesco, look for Growers Harvest stuff because it's so cheap. Like this bag of oats was like, I think it was like 40p or something. It was, all I remember was being really shocked at how cheap it was. And I usually get the Growers Harvest rice as well, but I couldn't find that today, unfortunately. So I got some rice, oats, crisps for Tom, decaf tea bags, and then pretty much every breaded variety you could think of. So I got actual bread, bagels, crumpets, wraps, some spinach pasta. This is just some treats for Rory. She loves these little soup packet things. Eggs, we don't usually get eggs at all, but Tom wants some pancakes, so he asked me to get those. Toothpaste, and then jalapenos, which I have, not everything, some curry paste, some sweet chilli sauce, lemon juice for his pancakes, and then some baked beans, chopped tomatoes, chickpeas, obvious like staples, some vegan mayo. This is the best mayo ever. It tastes exactly the same. It's perfection. Again, some pesto, which again is the best vegan pesto ever. It's just the Tesco free from one. Some Marmite, and then some random bits over here. Thomas loves these granola squares, so I got him some of those, and then some dark chocolate chips for baking and some stuffing. So I hope you enjoyed seeing that. I'm sorry for the actual state of me. I look crazy, but it's really late now and I want to get dinner on the go, so I think I'll call it a night there. I really hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, then let me know in the comments and I'll do more vlogs for you. And please subscribe to my channel if you're not already. I would absolutely love that, and I will see you in my next video. Bye.